Guys, um, you can tell by the title of this video is what does it take to be good at Call of Duty? Or I don't know what the title is going to be yet. I haven't really came up, but what we're going to talk about is like what it takes to be good at Call of Duty. And as you can tell, I'm completely alone, just playing. It is 11:28 in the morning. I woke up at 7, and I've been playing since I woke up. I have gone on, I ate, and, well, I had a snack not too long ago, but I have been playing this entire time. Now, I want to tell you, I love Call of Duty, but it's kind of boring when you're playing by yourself. But there's double XP, and I'm like, oh, yep, I need to play. So, what does it take to be good at Call of Duty? But before we get into that, we must know what it takes to be good in general. To be good at anything in general, you have to put in time, you have to give all your effort to it, you have to want to be good. That's the key. You have to want to. You have to really push yourself. You gotta have the self-motivation to do whatever it is that you want to do. And if you don't, then whatever you're doing, you'll just never really care about it, and then you'll hate what you're doing. And then you also have to like what you're doing. That's also an important thing. If you don't like what you like, well, if you don't like it, then you probably don't want to be good at it anyway. But you know, it's just common sense. It's a lot of common sense stuff, but not very many people really think about this. And I've had arguments with people before about them not really wanting to play, not really wanting to do stuff, and I'm like, well, don't you want to be good? And they claim that they're, good and everything, but how can you really be good if you're not putting in the extra time? And then you won't be good. I mean, putting in extra time, and you could be the worst player in the world, never get to kill a game, and you play like 24/7. I mean, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So, but you have to want to. Like, if you're not wanting to play something, like I said, you're not going to do anything. That's the same way with sports, with life. If you don't want to do an assignment, you don't want to write an essay or whatever, you may like put some effort into it, and you have to kind of drive yourself to make it good, and then it's over. Like, you don't have to do it again. Playing video games is a little bit different than that. You can't just like, well, I mean, you could just like, oh, pick up a game and I don't like it, and then you're done. You don't have to do anything in life. But I mean, so now we know what it takes to be good. You got to put in time, you got to put effort, you got to grind. I didn't mention grind. You have to absolutely grind your ball sacks off. And I've been playing video games for, I think, my whole life. I know when I was like really young, like 3 or so, I know I had these like little Game Boys and NES's and whatever. Like, I had a bunch of stuff. Like, I was super into games, like hardcore, and I would play them any chance I got. I don't even leave home anymore. But yeah, you have to grind. Like, even if you're doing bad, like right now, I'm literally burnt out, and I'm like, I need to freshen the game up some, so that's why I'm doing a commentary. I don't really have anyone to talk to. I don't really have anything to do. I mean, I will have stuff to do, and then that helps too. Occupying yourself like also helps, but whatever. So we know what it takes to be good now. Now what does it take to be good at Call of Duty? And it's grinding. You could be a decent player, and you constantly play your style, you get comfortable with like your weapons and stuff. You will be a force. You will be an absolute force of nature. That's me. I'm not really I was not naturally talented at video games. There's many games that I can't beat because I just simply can't play along. The Batman series I was doing, it got put to an absolute halt, I tell you, when I couldn't figure out how to do that one Riddler thing. I haven't played it since, because I do not know how to do it. Like, I mean, I want to, but I'm just going to relax, take my time finishing it. I'm not really in a big hurry, but I forget, I haven't really checked on the series lately, so I'll do that to just see how it's doing, but yeah. So you have to grind even when you don't want to, even when you're like really tired. I mean, taking short breaks here and there, that's perfectly fine, but like you can't go a day without playing if you want to be really good. Like, well, not even to be really good, just to be like respectable, because there's a lot of people who, you know, when they play, they're going at it 100% all the time, and that's kind of what you need to do. And then people be like, oh, you're tryharding, oh, you're making the game unfun for other people. Well, it's competitive. There's I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that goes on. Even if you want to get into zombies, you're not just good the first time you start playing. Like, it takes a little bit of time to get comfortable, to get to know what you're doing, to practice stuff, to figure out what weapons work best, all that stuff, to figure out your system. I mean, everything. It takes time, and you constantly grinding will help you do this. And then another thing that you have to do is you have to like the game. I mean, if you're not liking it, you're not going to do good. I mean, we talked about that before. And then you have to find your weapon in Call of Duty. Everyone has like 1, 2, or 3 weapons that they could use, just pick up off the ground after not using it for like months, and they could just wreck. For me, that's the M8, the COD, and probably the HVK. Those are my top 3 guns. I don't really like the KN. It feels weird. I've talked about it feeling weird. It just makes me feel nasty. But you gotta find your guns, and you just have fun. I mean, and then another thing, you don't want to overplay. I mean, like, I haven't worked on the Dark Matter challenges, in about 3 weeks, and I gotta tell you, I'm having more fun now than I was when I was grinding, because I didn't like those weapons. I didn't want to. And don't force yourself to like get on and play if like you're really not feeling it. But what I always try to tell my members of the clan is just finish the game. Like you already started, just finish the game, it'll be fine, and then we can play. But like if you're really butthurt, then I mean, I guess you could leave, but personally I wouldn't do it. I just kind of finish, and then you get that satisfaction of finishing and all this other jeezy jazz. So yeah, just keep that in mind, and let me know what you guys think it takes to be good at Call of Duty. I mean, you also have to like controls, and you can get on to that stuff, but I'm just talking about from the mental standpoint. You gotta be comfortable with yourself too. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I got second. That's surprising. I had no assist. And then have the 4 ping connection here, but it doesn't matter. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Oh, we lost! Oh my lord, I didn't even think that we lost. Alright, well, we lost. I was going to do the little jump in the air, and I was really excited for it. But yeah, guys. Oh, they did it! They know. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Leave comments down below, like I said. What do you think it takes to be good at Call of Duty? Oh, God. Let me know what you guys think it takes to be good in Call of Duty, and I'll catch you guys later.